Ciao. I just got off work and I'm ready to get into it. What's up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I'm your favorite girl diva. If you are new to my channel, you most definitely welcome. Sorry this has to be your first video if it is. If you're not new to my channel and you were day one, stay one. What's good, but what it do, you already know what it is. But if you're new, back to you. Before we go any further in this video, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell and the thumbs up so you don't miss out on when I post, upload, and go live. Now, what I'm discussing in this video is triggering. It is. I'll be honest with you. So if you're not in the right mind state, I would not watch this video. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I do want to put a trigger warning on this video. If you are not in the right headspace, if you are not mentally stable, and I mean that in the best way, this may not be the best video for you. I will come back and watch it at another time, whether that be 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 years from now, a year from now. When you're feeling better, of course, come back and watch this video. But if you're not in the right headspace, I would not watch this video. It can be very triggering, especially if you are a woman, especially if you have a heart, especially if you my skin folk. Like, let's go ahead and get right into it. This is the case that has been going on under our noses since the first week of July. Let's go ahead and get right into it. The first week of July this happened, and we're just finding out about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you the rundown of what I watched on the body cam video, and we're gonna talk about it. This also plays a part. I got a roach right here that I'm gonna go ahead and finish up. This also plays a part into, like, who you're voting for. Like, the man that y'all want to put in office, y'all so happy to put in office because you don't want a woman, and a black woman at that, in office. He wants to give immunity to people like this. Pretty much, I'm going to tell you the story and then I'm going to read the article here. Long story short, I literally just read this officer has been charged with 3 counts of murder. 3 felony counts of murder. So Sonya Massey called the police department asking for help. She wanted somebody to come out and just secure her house because she swore she saw somebody out there lurking, being creepy. Very valid reason to call for the police. So 2 officers show up. One deputy, I believe he's not named because he honestly had literally nothing to do with it. Actually, his body cam footage was on. The deputy did not turn his body cam footage. The deputy in question, who's currently being charged, let's get his name, Sean Greyson. Let's go ahead and name it. Sean Greyson, he did not turn on his body camera until after he wasted. And I want to say wasted. I'm not using it as a derogatory term or to be rude, but YouTube is very sensitive. I'll put the term that YouTube does not want me to use across the screen, so I'm using the term wasted. So he wasted her in her house, long story short. So she calls the police. She asks for help. Shauna, his partner, arrived. He was knocking on the door, and as soon as she opens, he asked her what took her so long to open the door. She said, I had to put some clothes on, and she had her hair wrapped up. It's 2 in the morning, and she's in a long, beautiful nightgown, or robe. So she goes, please don't hurt me. He goes, why would we hurt you? We're not here to hurt you. This man had an attitude from the beginning. His demeanor was off from the beginning. You would have thought he knew her. You would have thought she owed him money. We move. So he goes, why would we hurt you? We're here to help you. You called us. Obviously, she knows that, sir. She knows she called you. She don't need all that back talk. Secure the premises like she asked you. Let her tell you what's going on. We move. So she informs him of the reason that she called. She swore she saw somebody, like, looking outside of her house. She's like, oh, Jesus. Like, you know how when people are nervous, especially people of religious belief, they say, oh, Lord, oh, Jesus, Jesus, help me. She was literally saying, oh, Jesus, help me. She was probably so nervous.
Wanted to see if I could help me.
What do you want help with?
Huh?
What do you want help with?
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody.
So nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope.
Nope.
Checked the whole area.
Okay.
What took you so long to answer the door?
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get...
I got you. All right. Is there anything else we can do for you?
No.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure?
My medicine and stuff.
All right. Okay.
I love y'all. Thank y'all.
All right.
She's probably so nervous. They were asking for her ID. She asked them to come inside. She couldn't find her ID. So she was like, I have my paperwork. I want to show you my paperwork. What paperwork she wanted to show them, I'm not sure. Maybe she had a printout of her ID. Maybe she had a printout of her information. And she wanted to show that to them because she said, I can't find my ID. She was sorting through a whole bunch of stuff. At the same time, there's a pot on the stove and the officer says, I believe that water's about to boil over. And she goes, oh shoot, yeah, let me go get that. And she runs to the kitchen. Her literally robe is flowing to the kitchen, her white robe. It was so angelic and ominous at the same time. Her white robe flows as she runs to the kitchen. You can tell she's really nervous because who runs in their own house? Mind you, 2 police in your house. Yeah, you called them, but at the same time, let's be for real. Like, you see how this went down. So she is getting her mittens. She's removing the pot off of the stove. She is literally has the water going down the sink. We hear water in the sink, whether she is cooling down the water or pouring out the water. We hear water in the sink. And the officers are like, either they're walking around or they're just maybe backing away. And she goes, wait, where are you going? Either she thinks they're leaving or whatever. But she says that. She says, wait, where are you going? And they're like, oh, well, we're just moving. We're just stepping out of the way. We don't want you to throw boiling water on us or anything. And she was like, oh, no, I would never do that. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You
See that stack right there, maybe?
Okay. 1 second.
check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
Right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Alright. Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot!
19 shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Drop the fucking pot!
Sean the cop goes immediately, pulls out his weapon and goes, what the did you just say? I'll shoot you in your fucking face right now. And she immediately puts the pot down, says, I'm sorry. And he goes, I'll shoot you in your fucking face right now. And she says, I'm sorry. And she ducks. She has nothing in her hands but an oven mitt or a mitt, like mitts that protects you from heat. She has nothing in her hands. Well, not the pot at least. And she's ducked on the floor. He proceeds to release. He pulls the trigger. And his partner's in the room just walking around casually. And I promise you, he pulls out his gun because he hears his partner say, I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking face. That's the only reason he pulled out his gun. He never shot. So once shots get fired, she's on the floor. The partner is like, oh my gosh, let me get my kit. No! Sean says, for what? What you gonna get the kit for? She wasted. Kill shot. You might as well let her what? You might as well let her what? Bleed out? Like, what were you gonna say? He didn't finish his sentence, so we don't know. He says you might as well let her stopped. And then also, let's get into this. After he blew a hole in her face, let's be clear. After he blew a hole in her face, you see him touch himself to cut his camera on. And he's like, F-U-C-K. His partner goes, don't worry, I got it. I was filming everything. Bitch, you caught. You going under the jail. You not actually going under the jail. You're going to prison. Prison. Do not put him on no freaking, what is it? Let him live. Let him live. I hope he gets no rest. I hope he gets 3 minutes of sleep every single day of your life. I hope you're restless. I hope you have no peace. I hope you wipe your tail with razor blades on accident every other Wednesday. I don't like people like this. Because he went in there on a mission. You can't convince me otherwise. So after the fact, he turns his body cam on. His partner wanted to go to get the medical kit, and he told his partner, no, don't go get it. That's the way. She's already dead. He literally said, kill shot, dude. Kill shot. She's done.
Fuck.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
Now you head stop, bitch. She's done.
All the cops show up on the scene, and the thing, I really feel bad for the officer who was his partner, because as his camera footage was on, he's walking back to his car, cleaning his hands, but before he opens his trunk and he breathes for at least 3 minutes. And he's like looking at his hands are shaking. He's wiping them off, like cleaning them. He gets his kit, he goes back inside, and now all of a sudden all the other polices are arriving. If it goes to the other guy's body cam footage, and he's in his trunk whispering on the phone, yeah, she's dead, bro. I need you to look and see if she has any history of 1064. When I tell you, I paused that body cam footage so fast and Google, let me see what Google has said, because I remember it off the top of my head. Mental illness history. Let's go ahead and see. 1096. What does 1096 mean in the police and law enforcement? It refers to a call to deal with a person who is mentally ill. He was already trying to set the narrative. He was already trying to set the narrative that she was mentally ill. When his sergeant came, he goes, Sergeant, you want me to tell you what happened? You want me to give you the rundown? His sergeant said, no need. He proceeds to keep talking and give his sergeant the rundown. Homeboy said he don't want you to say nothing. He wants you to be quiet. He's trying to scope the scenery out. Why is you talking? Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and look at the footage. Let me pull it up. Actually, before we look at the footage, I'm going to read the article to you. This article is written by The Guardian. So authorities have released, I'm also going to post the article in the description box down below. It's going to be on the screen as I read it as well. Authorities have released shocking video that shows a white police officer in Illinois shooting a black woman who called police in fear of a home intruder in the face, killing her. Sonya Massey, 36, was killed early on the morning of 6th of July by Deputy Sean Greyson, Springfield, Illinois. Massey had called police because she thought someone was trying to break into her home. When police arrived, they began looking into Massey's home with flashlights. A neighbor, Cheryl Evans, told The Guardian. Evans wondered why police hadn't knocked on her door as they typically had done in the past when searching for suspects. Eventually, Greyson, who is white, and his partner entered the home where they began speaking to Massey. After an initial discussion and request for Massey's driver's license, Greyson spotted a pot of boiling water on the stove and ordered Massey to remove it to avoid starting a fire. In doing so, Massey asked the officers, who visibly distanced themselves from her as she goes to handle the pot, why they moved away from her. Where are you going? She asked them. Away from your hot steaming water, Greyson answers, with a laugh, before Massey responds, away from the hot steaming water? Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. With his gun drawn, Greyson disclosed the distance between himself and Massey, who was beginning to kneel behind the counter with her hands up. You better effing not. I swear to God, I'll effing shoot you in your effing face, Greyson warned. Mason can be heard saying, I'm sorry, as Greyson continues to advance, aka walk towards her, because there was a kitchen counter in between them. She was in the kitchen, the island, the kitchen counter in between them, the sofa, they were in the living room. He had his weapon out. You better effing not. I swear to God, I'll effing shoot you in the face right now. She got down on the floor. He proceeds to go around the kitchen island counter. And now he's on her like this. He did what he wanted to do. He did exactly what he wanted to do. He knew what he was doing. He wanted to do that. He was hoping to do that. I'm convinced. You can't tell me otherwise. We finna keep going. Mason can be heard saying, I'm sorry, as Greyson continues to advance. I'm sorry, she says again as Greyson fires 3 shots, striking her with a bullet below the eye that exited from the back of her neck. As Massey lay dying on her kitchen floor, Greyson says, "I'm not taking a bullet out of her effing head," then points at the water from the pot that had reached his feet. "What else can we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to the effing face." Greyson's partner tends to Massey at one point says she's still gasping and wonders what's taking Greyson so long with the medical kit that he didn't want to get in the first place. He didn't want to get it in the first place. What do you think was taking him so long? He's also outside on the phone calling folks trying to see, oh, is there any history of 1096, aka mental illness, in this person's history?
You good? Alright. Fuck. Well, I mean, you know, what else do we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to the fucking face, and it already reached us. Fuck.
They got a 52 in route?
Yeah. 1078. I mean, there's not much we can do. 318, do we got any call history with her being 1096? I will explain why. Negative. Just Sergeant, who, no. Let's just chill out here. Just search right now.
Are you guys secure?
Yeah, we're secure.
Is that covered?
No, it's just her in the house. She's 1096. So, is there anything we can do for her? No. Alright, I'm not even gonna waste my med stuff then. You wanna run down real quick?
Nope, not yet.
Alright. House is clear. She was the only one.
Where's he going?
No, she had boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with boiling water. That's what all this is. I was standing right here.
Alright.
And that's where he's landed.
What do you need from us?
Just nothing right now. Just hang out there for me. Thank you.
I need to find something around the post of the house if you guys can.
Yeah, I'm good. This fucking bitch is crazy.
Oh, is there any history of 1096, aka mental illness, in this person's history? No, sir, it ain't. She ain't called for that. She ain't called because of that. And even if she did, there's 2 of you and 1 of her. What was she gonna do? Jump y'all and beat y'all over the head with a pot of water? Y'all have tasers that you can use. You have pepper spray that you could use. You could have restrained her. Like, let's be for real. Let's be so for real. Let's be so for real. I'm not finna do it, cause ooh, this pissing me off. Whew. Like, just like, let's be for real. Let's be for real. So his partner was wondering what's taking so long with the medical kit. When paramedics and other officers arrive, one can be heard asking, "Where's the gun?" Greyson replies that Massey had a pot of boiling water and threatened to rebuke him in the name of Jesus. That was it. She didn't throw nothing at him. She didn't aim it at him. He literally said she had a pot of boiling water and threatened to rebuke me in the name of Jesus. So I wasted her. I shot her in the face 3 times. Pretty much. Paramedics took her to a nearby hospital where she was pronounced dead. Greyson has been arrested and charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder and is being held without bond. Period. That's what you get. He's being held without bond until his trial is set to begin. It's extremely rare for police officers to be charged with murder in the death of a citizen, and hasn't occurred in such a high-profile case since the killing, the murder, the unaliving, the wasting of George Floyd in 2020. When I watched the George Floyd tape, it pissed me off, said Tiara Standage, a Springfield resident who was black and helped Massey's family in recent weeks as they navigated legal remedies and media coverage. When I watched this, it pissed me off even further. Sonya called the police because she was concerned about a potential intruder. When we call for help, all of us as Americans, regardless of who we are, where we live, what we look like, that's me adding that on, should be able to do so without fear for our lives. Sonya's death at the hands of a responding officer reminds us all too often Black Americans face fears for their safety in many ways of the rest of us do not. Sonya's family deserves justice. Massey leaves behind 2 teenage children, a son and a daughter. The pair played on a Nope. Can't do it. 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 But like I said, I hope he gets gin pop. I hope his thoughts eat him up inside. I hope he never receives even 3 full minutes of sleep. I hope he's terribly suicidal, but he has way too much pride to waste his own self. That's my hopes. That's my hopes. Y'all, I need y'all to 1-2 step Dougie, shimmy shake down to them poles. We need to vote. Like, we need to vote. We don't need people like Trump in office who want to free people like this. We don't. Protecting women shouldn't be a standard. It's a lifestyle. Like, that's it. That's all. And not only women that look like me, migrant women. Like, it's really annoying waking up every day and seeing stuff like this. It's annoying. It's very annoying. Like, it's not even like, yeah, it's sad, but it's not even sad no more. Like, it's annoying. It's very annoying. It's sickening. It's disgusting. How are you so bothered by somebody saying, I wouldn't do that. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus? I mean, like, shoot, would you be offended if I say child, please? Or girl, bye? Because I called you a girl, all of a sudden my ear gone? Like, VP, are you with me? Like, hello? Like, let's not be naive. Let's not be dense. I know for some of y'all, it's hard. Because there's a lot of Black men. There's a lot of Black women, dick-worshipping women. Male-identified women who are saying Kamala's not even Black. Great. Okay. If that's your... Okay. If Kamala's not Black, great. If she ain't, what is Trump? Like, if she's not Black, what is Trump? Like, what are y'all even saying? Like, y'all are really not making sense. Y'all are walking around here with paper cups and panty lighters on your earlobes for nothing. I gotta go. I need to recollect myself. I'm finna go outside and smoke my reefer. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate each and every one of you, especially if you stayed to the end. I am gonna insert clips into this video, whether that be at the end, during the middle, or the beginning. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay safe and look out for each other. Each one teach one, y'all. Let's vote. I'm so energized with Biden dropping out, endorsing Kamala, and her I know she can do this. If can't nobody do it, we can do it. Like, Black women can get anything done. Everything is always on our backs anyway, and if we get this done, we don't want to hear shit from y'all from the next 550 years. Thank you. Have a good one.